Hello, YouTubers. I am Angela Logan, and I'm bringing you everyday shenanigans. And thanks for joining me on this rainy Saturday in the high 10. Today, I want to talk about Camille McKinney, aka Cupcake, and the update with that case, which is ongoing in Birmingham, Alabama. I have a lot of information to divulge to you, and I want to be as transparent as possible in the knowledge that I give you. Information, hearsay, because it will be a lot of hearsay, and you will decide for yourself what you think is going on. I want to bring this information to you as honestly as I can, because like I said, with doing these videos, you don't know me, I don't know you, I don't know these people that are involved in this subject matter that I'm going to discuss, just like any subject matter that we hear on the news, in our communities, or whatever. And I'm bringing you what is being said through the news media. I'm bringing you information through Facebook. I'm bringing you information through people's personal posts, Facebook pages, and on and on. And some of the information you may agree with and not. But what I'm bringing to you today is a synopsis of what I think and what others think has happened with Cupcake. I'm going to render to you tonight different scenarios of what is being played out on social media, of what people think has happened to her, the motive behind what has happened to her. And you can decide for yourself if you agree with or do not agree. Because at this moment, she is still missing. She went missing a week ago today between 8 and 8:30. I don't know if that time is accurate or not. And I will lay out a timeline of everything that has happened and transpired from the moment she disappeared. And as I said, you will make your own decision on what you think happened. Let me give you an update, and then I will backtrack up until her disappearance. The chief of police in Birmingham, Alabama, had given gave a press conference, and he was basically giving the public information on what their plans are for this weekend. They plan to do a grid search on Sunday, and on Sunday they will be asking help from the community. Now, I've heard different conflicting versions of this. One minute they already had people from the police department, then they changed it to people in the public are welcome to help, but he made sure to say that he is welcoming people because so many people wanted to help and participate and feel like they're contributing in finding Camille. So you are welcome to turn up Sunday. They will give you information where to go to lend a hand in searching for her. So this will take place on Sunday, I guess weather permitting, because from my understanding, it is supposed to rain in Birmingham tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes and how that transpires. But at the moment, they are looking for one witness who walked by the children on the playground, in the play area last Saturday. Yes, video footage was obtained. It was divulged to the public yesterday, and in that footage it shows two children playing on a playground play area. One gentleman walks by. They are looking for that gentleman. They would like to talk to him. The second gentleman is the man who they deemed as a suspect who kidnapped Cupcake. So two people, two men. One is the eyewitness. He is claimed to be an eyewitness. The second man that they're looking for is deemed the suspect. Know that all people involved in this case are considered persons of interest. There is no motive at the time. The chief did not give a motive to why he thinks Miss Camille was abducted. Also, where they're going to go on Sunday is where they believe the suspect frequents. So the search is going to be around the Tom Brown apartment complex area and areas where they deem this gentleman to frequent. Well, let me say male, because we know at this point he is not a gentleman. So where the male suspect frequents, they will be also searching in the vicinity of where they think he goes. Also, it was asked by a reporter, why did the police department wait till Sunday to do a search? Well, the chief's answer was they are currently searching as we speak in different areas in Birmingham. Okay? They also have canines out searching as we speak, and there will be canines out on Sunday. Now, It was asked by a reporter, do you think this was planned? Do you think this was a well thought out plan? Do you think this was a long thought out plan? The chief believes that this was an impromptu kidnapping. He thinks it was like really spur of the moment, last minute. He thinks it was only maybe a 20-minute thought process. But obviously some have commented that, well, it worked. And I think we all know that it worked because we have not seen the child. We have not heard of the child, at least some of us on the outside. Okay, because, I do believe that some of you on the inside do have some knowledge, but I'm not going to go there. I will do all my commentary at the end. But as I said, she has not been seen to the public eye. Okay? So, when asked about the planning of the kidnapping, the chief thinks it was an impromptu kidnapping. It was not a well thought out plan. Okay. There was another child on the playground. Her name, it is a she, her name will not be released to the public for obvious reasons. They want to make sure that they ensure her safety, her family's safety. But of course, we know when you're living in small areas such as the hood, public housing, apartment living, how long would it take for people not to know who the child is? So we're also going to pray for her safety because we don't know the mindset of these people that are involved in this child's kidnapping, and I don't trust them at this point, and I definitely wouldn't trust them knowing who the other child is, and we already know they know who the other child is because the second child was on the playground playing with Camille, and it was asked by a reporter, once again during this press conference, is this child okay? Woo, woo, woo. Are you sure it was another child in Camille? It has been confirmed that it was Camille and a girl child playing together at the time of the abduction. Okay, so just want to make all that clear. Now, the place that they're going to search, once again, and I'm going to jump off that subject, the place that they are going to search on Sunday is a place where they deem Camille to last be staying. That's not improper English, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. Where they're going on Sunday is where they believe also the child's last place of residing during this kidnapping. So that's the update on that. Okay, now so much more to bring you because I've got so many notes, excuse me. Okay, I don't want to talk about that subject yet. Okay, so as you all know, those of you who are keeping up, those of you who are on social media, you've gotten just a bit of information on what transpired in Birmingham. Well, naturally, a child went missing last week. Miss Cupcake went missing. They arrested 2 people in that, in connection to her abduction. It was a Mr. Stallworth and a Miss Brown. Mr. Stallworth has bonded out as of Thursday afternoon. He bonded out on a $500,000 bond. Miss Brown, who is still currently incarcerated at the moment, also on an unrelated charge. His charge was pornography, distribution of pornography, possession of pornography. He had several counts or a few counts, and he will still be facing those charges because the chief wants you all to know he will be facing those charges no matter the outcome of Cupcake's case, okay? He's still going to be investigated for the pornography on the phone. As far as Miss Brown, it has now been alleged that that is not her government name. I found this out through social media. A young lady put up a post going live to say that she grew up with the young lady, They know of her. A lot of derogatory things were said about her. I really don't think I should get into that because some of the stuff I'm going to be repeating is basically hearsay, gossip anyway. But she obviously has a continence problem, uses the restroom on herself is what was said. So I don't know her. But Miss Brown, who was arrested last Sunday with Mr. Stallworth, Arisha Brown, it's not her name. I thought it was odd at the time when they read her name in the, in the newspaper. I thought, that don't sound right. Derek sounds like a girl's name. A dude's name. Well, now we find out she gave an alias when she got arrested. this round. And her real name is Quintessa Jackson. She does have a Facebook page. She doesn't have many posts up because I guess she's been doing other things, as we have seen. She's been into other things. She don't have time to post nothing on Facebook, okay? Anyway, woo, Lord, it's too much, okay? So that's the deal with the two people who were arrested Sunday who have not been charged in the kidnapping of Miss Camille McKinney. I want to make sure I'm giving everything thoroughly. Who did this? That is the point of this video today, besides the update. Oh, before I get into that, there was a prayer vigil this morning. I did notice that it appeared that Miss April Thomas, Cupcake's mother, and her mother were in attendance. I believe they had on pink shirts. They were sitting up toward the front. Some people had said that they didn't think that they had showed up to the church or went to the vigil. Well, lo and behold, whole week we hadn't heard anything, seen anything. Yes, she was in the church. Okay, I believe she was in the church because they called her name out and said, we're going to pray for her. She doesn't want to come down to the front, which I found that a little bit odd. You're in church. The people want to lay hands on you and pray. You don't want to get up out of your seat. So naturally, they rallied around to pray for her in her seat. Frankly, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really shocked that she even showed up due to the fact that this week we've heard nothing from her, nothing from her parents, nothing from her friends and family as far as what's going on with the case, her emotional states, which, like we said, most people would yell from the rooftop that their child is missing. They would be out here talking to people and giving press conferences for people to keep an eye out, pray for them, yeah. We've heard nothing since her initial interview with the news station, as alongside Mr. Dominic McKinney, the father. We have heard nothing from him. It has been eerily quiet in Birmingham. I mean, I'm talking you could drop a pin and hear it in New York. Real talk. Nothing. Not a word out of these people, which a lot of people on social media, they have been questioning that. And that's why I make this video. You know, I'm going to lay out everything, every piece of why, who, the motive, because people are speculating and they're curious. And at this point, the child's been missing 7 days, No one can sit up and tell us why we should not be speculating who did this, why they did this. You can't tell us what to think. You may be her family. You may be her. To tell me that she's grieving, that means nothing to me at this point. You know why it means nothing? Because I don't know her and I haven't seen her grieving. So I can't say that she's been grieving. And naturally, I understand that people do grieve in different ways. We hear this all the time when people are in disagreement on why a person did this or did that. But if people don't see you, they don't hear you. In a situation like this where a child is missing, they are going to speculate that something is not proper with you. And that's just the way it goes. And you can't get mad at what people think because you have to understand you set this ball in motion by leaving your child out there, okay? So you can't get mad at the public for wondering why no one has heard from you or the father and given any type of further statement in regard to the missing child, okay? So I've laid out the 1 week of a child missing. I've laid out the two suspects. One has bonded out, one is still incarcerated. I'm going to give you the key players who are involved in this scenario and who you think may have orchestrated this kidnapping. Because at the moment, there has been no one arrested in the kidnapping. On social media, people are speculating that the father did it. What would his motive be if he committed this atrocious crime? Some say he owed money, that he robbed someone. So, was he worried about his safety? Was he worried about the safety of, his child? Was he worried about the safety of Miss Thomas? Did he orchestrate this? Did he plan this? Did he hire people to go along with kidnapping the child? Does he currently have her somewhere hidden? That has been speculated. Social media posts from one of April's friends speculated that the girls who went on the hunt chasing after him the other day, that went live and viral, she made a post saying, don't follow him, don't look for him. He is unstable. A lot is going on that she could not divulge, which to me was a petty and coward's way out, because why go live discussing something so heinous and then act like you can't say anything? Well, you just did. Okay? You just divulged that you know something about this child going missing. You know that he has the child. You made that clear in the video. But then to say you can't say anything else, well, you've already said a mouthful. I think we have enough sense to know not to approach him if we thought he had the child, because obviously his elevator is not going all the way to the top, because only a fool would orchestrate such a heinous crime and involve their child in a kidnapping for whatever reason. Now, did he rob somebody? I don't know. Did someone kidnap the child in a revenge plot because he owed money, or they had an issue with him? I don't know. But this is what is speculating in the media, and I'm just bringing it to you for you to make your own decision, because a lot of you do not keep up with social media and Facebook posts and and you wouldn't know that all this is circulating, because this isn't a normal person's world. The stuff that these grimy people are talking about on Facebook anyway. I thank God I ain't trying to live like none of these folks. Am I human? Yes. Tainted? Yes. Flawed? Yes. But this ghetto ratchetness that's going around with the speculations of him being involved, him holding the child, hiding the child, is wicked. Did she do it? Did Miss Thomas pay someone or hire someone to hide her child? Did she sell her child? Was she tired of being a mother? Okay? Was she having problems with the baby daddy? Okay? These are the things that are circulating on social media. Did they have an altercation? Was he upset with her about issues with the child, her mothering, this and that? Was there an issue about finances between the two? Was he tired of paying child support? Or was he paying child support? As I mentioned in my other video, I don't know, because I don't know them. Okay? But we are speculating because people assume these two are involved some type of way. Some people think he's the head knocker of the group that orchestrated this. Some people think she's also complicit. Is it a fact that maybe he went to her and said, hey, I've got these issues, these people I owe money, they're coming after me, woo, woo, woo. Hey, we're going to plot, hide her out. We get the money from GoFundMe pages, reward money, and then boom, we'll have her resurface. Was it a random kidnapping? Was it just some creep out here looking for a child? Was it human trafficking? Okay? Was it someone in the neighborhood? Someone that lived there at the Tom Brown housing complex that took her? Okay? Was there an accident? Something happened. I don't know. These are all the speculations. Then there is a rumor that the biological father has her. Now, naturally, it has been known that Mr. Dominic McKinney is her biological father, but some of you people on Facebook have decided that you want to say he is not the daddy. He is not the baby's daddy. That's pretty cold, okay? And I think y'all know that's pretty cold, even if he is a monster, okay? So, you all are saying that the real father has Camille hidden, and that the mother left with Camille and him. That's pretty bold. That's a real bold statement. I think that's about bolder than saying Dominic took the baby and hid the baby. Is there another man involved? Is another man the father of Camille McKinney Cupcake? I don't know. But this is what you all have put out on social media, okay? So we have key players. We have a mother, a father, a could-be other father, someone in the community, random people coming through, spottings in Florida, allegedly seen at McDonald's with her clothes being changed. Get to the scene, no Camille on the night in question. What is going on in Birmingham, Alabama? Who has this child? What are the motives behind taking her? Did her father plot this and orchestrate this? It is said that he had 3 GoFundMe pages. There are none on site. Someone said he cashed out one with $2,000. I don't know. I know $2,000 doesn't go very far nowhere. I don't care if you're homeless. $2,000 ain't doing nothing, okay? That's chump change. Is that what the plug was worth? $2,000. Okay? Because that's what y'all talking about. Her friends going live saying he's behind the kidnapping, which I thought was bold and irresponsible. Because even if you thought that of him, okay, you don't have no business saying that, because now you're making the situation worse, because now he knows you're running your mouth. So if he is unstable, now he knows that you think he has the child. So what do you think he would do to you? You people are dumb down there in Birmingham. You are utter fools. You're getting on Facebook, posting all this crazy stuff. You're talking about you think he did it. You think she did it. And you're claiming it where everybody can see. See, me way up here in Tennessee, I ain't worried about none of y'all down there. I ain't worried about none of you. Okay? Because I am an outsider. I don't live in Birmingham. And a lot of people have been messaging me through Facebook, through YouTube, and wanting to tell me things, wanting to tell me they've lived there, this and that, but they've got a lot to lose, obviously, because they can't verbally say what they want to say with their name attached. And we are all grown and entitled to an opinion, but I do know there's some of you crackpots out there may want to harm a person because of their opinion. We have people like that everywhere. And I know crimes happen everywhere, but I'm talking about Birmingham right now because there's a missing child down there. And I'm livid, I'm disgusted, and so are many Americans who are concerned about this child. Now, we'll say her brother made a comment during the church vigil today, and he felt like he didn't want to hear negative things about what people think, any speculations. And I can understand that because he's family. He feels like nobody should be coming up to him, his sister, saying anything that she is concerned about her child. Maybe that's why she's quiet the whole week. She's grieving, woo, woo, woo. But you can't tell nobody what to think. Now, naturally, no one should come up to you or family members directly saying, hey, I think y'all did it. But we all grown. And that child been missing a week. And we are entitled to say what we want to say. And if we think that your sister and that baby daddy are complicit in getting that child missing, we can say it. Because it's a weekend now, and these people who are affiliated with these two parents are the ones talking. And when they got up and gave their interviews, they told people things about themselves without even knowing that they was doing it. Okay? See, that's what I keep trying to tell you people. Don't gotta go on Facebook. Don't gotta go around asking nobody nothing about these two. They was telling on themselves by what they weren't saying, what they have not been doing. Okay? You all put yourself in this situation. You all left that child out there to play with other children unsupervised. Okay? You left her at your cousin's house. I don't even know if there was actually an adult at that house when you left her. Hell, I don't even know how she and her brother got to your cousin's house at the Tom Brown complex. Because that's not being said, because ain't nobody saying nothing to nobody. Where's the cousin? We have heard nothing from her. See, like to me, she'd be glad to clear her name, considering her name is popping up on social media sites that's where the kids went to visit. Baby, I'd want to say something, but you can't, can you? Because you complicit as well. And I fought some of you family members because you know that he has that little girl. Okay? Because that's the word on the street. And yes, I know people lie, make up stuff. But hey, I didn't write this story. Your cohorts down there in Birmingham is doing the talking. So people that you all are affiliated with, Miss Thomas, Mr. McKinney, family members and friends, y'all got Tweety birds tweeting off down there, posting stuff on Facebook and talking about y'all and your demeanor and how you carry yourself. Just like Miss, who is this, Miss Paulisha, the baby mama, got some beautiful children there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Just like somebody put on your Facebook page that you don't have open. What if it was those two kids? Then what? Why are you making threats about people coming to your house? What you would do? They'll die if they come to your house. No, heifer, you will die in your house. Because if the feds or whoever decides to come there and they have a legitimate warrant, they coming in there by all means necessary. So you need to be quiet. You too old to be talking foolishness. I've seen some of your posts on your Facebook page. Yeah, Big Baby been on it. And it's disgraceful. Your comments. talking crazy, cussing and nonsense. You're too old for that, and you're somebody's mother. See, that's what kills me about you young ladies. Y'all post these pictures of yourselves, you post pictures of your children, but then you talk foul. Talking about people dying, talking nasty, talk about the baby daddy. Y'all, he's some crazy comment you got on there about him being on Facebook and just stupid stuff. And you threatening women, imaginary women about your man. But then back in June, you put up a post. Yeah, I'm going to read it. I'm sure going to read it. You put up a post talking crazy. Excuse me. Because I go all the way back to 2018. Something in August 12th this year. Posting some crazy stuff about y'all coming at your baby daddy, or I'll get active. And if y'all wanna effing suck this and all that, y'all die. Laughing emojis. Then back in June the 17th, you talking about moving on. F a nigga. Then we go back to December of 19. You talking about finding a legit weed man. But you somebody's mama. Okay. Go all the way back to September 18 of 2018. Mother-in-laws be the fakest bitches. That's what you said. Then we go back to September 11th. You're joking with some of your friends on the page, and they talking about how beautiful your children are, and one want to talk about stealing your kid, and then you talking about you got to pay. To take your kids to the mall. They got to buy your kids something. And of course, you probably meant that in all good fun. But it's just like what somebody said. You better start thinking before you speak. Because now, all them little sly-ass comments and little jokes on your page, your children's sister is missing. If at all Mr. McKinney is your baby daddy. Yeah, I said it. That's their sister. If they're actually related. And so as you see, all that crazy nonsense you're talking about, baby daddy this and that and other BITs and hoes and all that type of crazy talk, you a woman, first of all, supposed to be. And you somebody's mother. And you're posting all this crazy stuff on your page, talking crazy. And yet here we are now in the month of October. With all that shenanigans you done posted in the past year and on and on. You with this black boy, huh? And this man is accused, not yet, but accused through social media of orchestrating the kidnapping of his own child. And then here we go, see, you got small children by this man. Okay. Twins, I believe. Y'all need to check yourselves down there in Birmingham. Because I have seen some very ratchet commentary through you friends of friends, nasty posts, and I think it's sad. I think it's very sad. You all are by no means ladylike or gentlemen. You talk filthy, cuss, saying all kind of crazy stuff on your Facebook posts, posting stuff, even about you all's crazy business. But I think your family is complicit, some of them. I think they know that Dominic has that baby. And I think for some reason they don't want to say anything. I think you rode the ride and you're not doing anything. And I can tell you, if I thought my baby daddy had my child hid, I'd tell the world I wouldn't care about him. I wouldn't give a damn. So, what does Angela think? I think Mr. Dominic McKinney is behind the kidnapping of Camille McKinney Cupcake. I think he either was frustrated with the mother about something personal and or financial situations with taking care of that child, or it was something about a plug he owed Bunny, and he decided this would be his quick fix to get the money through rewards and GoFundMe pages and people giving money through the community, from the community. And what he didn't plan on was it jumping off. How he could have thought that, I do not know. You should have known the police is going to get involved. Wasn't that the plan? The FBI now as well. You see, and the FBI ain't nobody you want to play with. Because, see, they got technology that your local Birmingham Police Department don't got. So all the chit-chat y'all been doing, talking on phones, they can ping off the towers. They can tell where you last were. They can tell where you were when the child went missing. Y'all some dummies down there. Utter dummies. And one thing I say about the high 10, when people don't want their children, they don't want to raise their kids, because I ain't never heard of nobody up here plotting no kidnappings for their kids because they owe the dope man money or stole from the dope man or stole from the damn Dollar General. I ain't seen nobody get down like that up here in the high 10, and that's the spoken word. Now, are we gritty and grimy? Of course. Of course. Everywhere is gritty and grimy. But you got to pay the piper. So you out here doing frivolous stuff, that's on you. That's on you. And I can tell you now, from what I've seen through the Facebook posts, your friends and associates and people who are around you all in that community and where y'all live in Birmingham, that baby don't need to go nowhere near neither. And that's how I feel about it. And that's my opinion. I'm praying that she's found. I'm praying that she is found alive, because it is not looking good day 7. And the fact that neither one of you have spoken to the public, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. And you all know that. That's why you haven't said anything, because you're guilty. You're guilty of something. Now, if neither one of you picked the child up, you know who did. Does this Mr. Starworth have some involvement? I don't know. The girl in the jail, I don't know if she has contacted you about a ransom. You went live on a feed that's made it on YouTube. I assume you was talking about the baby mama trying to ransom off the child and wanting you to pay her money. So I don't know, because you didn't really make it clear when you went live. And I don't know how you could talk to a girl in the jail, because she just got arrested. She wouldn't be able to have no contact with nobody to talk, a phone. And she'd be a fool to talk on the phone knowing that they would record her. So I don't know who you talking about. A ransom and paying back for the baby. That didn't make no sense. Because think about that when you say that. She want to pay me to get a baby back. Back means you had to have given a child up from the beginning. Ding. So you have to be very careful the words you use. How you going to pay for something to be given back to you unless you had given it up in the first place? The hell is going on with y'all down there in Birmingham? Come on now. Y'all doing too much. You young folks are wayward. You have no direction. You don't care nothing about yourself. And y'all don't care nothing about them kids y'all got. Because you see, that Facebook that told it all. You sit up there and tell all your business and you cry and moan, using all these stupid emojis for emotions. You're unfit. You can't do the job, pass the baton on to somebody else. Somebody would gladly raise your children for you, help you with your kids. There's lots of people out here wanting children, and they'll do a damn good job in raising a child. But I wouldn't take Cupcake back to nobody affiliated with neither one of you. And really not nobody in the family, because I got a feeling some of you people close to your family members, they know exactly what's going on. And there's no way I can sit idly by knowing neither one of you orchestrated that kidnapping or currently hiding her out. That's my take, America. I'm done. Once again, thanks for liking, sharing, watching. Y'all been hounding the queen down the past couple of days. I tell you, I ain't had this many views since I started 2 months ago. But I thank you. Take care. Hope to get Cupcake home. I really do. Bye-bye.